Regent. So here we are looking at the Marhar Regent, which is a really fun ride. It's got, let me see if I can back up enough here for you. It's got a flex that feels like it's, you know, medium stiff, but unlike the dark side and the archaic, when you get on snow, this is the easiest to butter of those three. I felt like this just was super buttery and playful. It's got, you know, like you will see the on the table review down below, but it's got flat to a little bit of rocker, and it's like flat just past the bindings, then to rocker. And so I think that just allows a little more bend in the board, a little more playfulness, and the flat allows it to be stable, unlike continuous rocker or hybrid rocker that can sometimes give you that loose feel. This feels closer to like hybrid camber, where it's very stable to 1 foot and to flat base. So getting off the chair, you know, going down a long cat track, this is really easy to work with. The base felt good. It had a nice easy glide to it. You know, nothing exceptional, but nothing bad. And thanks for waxing it, Marhar. I appreciate that. It was saved me a lot of pain. But it felt like too, it's probably would be they're probably a better fit. But man, look at the color combination here of these Atlas I have from like last year that are the same as this year. Are they? Yeah, they're is this last year or the year before? But anyways, the Atlas hasn't changed, so I keep what doesn't change. And it has great color combination. It has, this matches this matches this. It was just so crazy. And then the black, where there's black, it was like, it couldn't have been a perfect match. It couldn't have been a more perfect match. And although Union Atlas aren't the easiest to butter with, the butterability was still great. Turn initiation, super quick to turn in. The float, we had a little bit of powder, about a foot, and it just had really easy float, and it was really fun to ride regular and switch and powder. Very surfy, even probably the surfiest of all three in powder, and it still had enough it still had enough dampness to handle mountain speed. It just wasn't as much fun to turn as the archaic and the dark side. I think the dark side was my favorite to turn, the archaic my second favorite, and this is my third. So if turning is really important to you, then probably those other two will be a better combo. But if you like to butter and to jib and kind of, you know, mountain freestyle where you're not really focusing on carving, this might be a better fit. It's got pretty good pop for a flat to rocker. They usually have a pretty dead feel, and this had a nice lively feel. It wasn't like the dark side and the archaic for generating air, but it was much better than I would expect for a flat to rocker. Edge hold is really good. I wouldn't say it's like an ice specialist, but I'd say it's kind of up there, like this little extension and this like play on the side cut. It looks like two side cuts to me. That little play on side cut really makes for a similar hold to, like, you know, like mellow magna traction with Jones and like the 0.5 magna traction with Mervin, like Gnu and Libtech, where they do that mellow mag too. and lots of other edge hold technologies like Arbor's Grip Tech, where it doesn't like excel in icy conditions, but it can hang. But it's good for most stuff you want to ride. Like pretty much most people call it when it gets like cementy out there, like snowmenty, and this can handle that, and that's great. That's pretty much all you need this for. And you know, I just gotta say, it was a very fun ride. It was very playful, very buttery, but yet still had a taste for the mountains. So it's a pretty fun freestyle to mountain freestyle ride that I think a lot of riders could like. I love the turn initiation. It was quick and easy in the trees, and I found myself taking it switch and powder, which I normally don't do that often, and it was a very confidence inspiring ride. I even hit some jibs with this, had no problem. I'm not a strong jibber by any means. It's probably one of the least things I focus on when riding because I'm old and broken, and this made me want to jib all day. I kept hitting jibs and I kept saying, why am I doing this down rail? Oh, because it's a confidence inspiring ride, the Regent, and that's why. So all in all, super impressed with the Regent, and feel it's a good fit for that freestyle rider. I'd say it's only lacking in spring out of a turn and a carve. It's doable, but there just isn't that dynamic feel underfoot like you get with the Archaic and the Dark Side, but still really fun. And there you have it. That's the Regent, and I think I was riding gosh, I'm not sure if this is a 158 or a 161, but it was fun. There you have it.